Welcome to the world of histrionics. Incredible tales from before the now. My name is Will, and I'm here with one of those interactive storytelling things that histrionics seem to like so much. So make sure there's room on the lounge carpet and you're not all crowded round the laptop and everyone can see the PC screen, because I'm going to tell you a story of the outlaw and hero of Sherwood Forest. The one, the only, Robin Hood. Now, I said that my name was Will, but my name is not William Scarlet. People call me that because apparently I like wandering around Sherwood Forest wearing bright red clothes. Why? Why would I do that? Why would I hide in a place called the Greenwood, surrounded by men who are also wearing green, whilst I am wearing this? It sticks out a bit. It's nonsense. My real name is Will Scarlock, because I literally scar and break the locks on the jail and prison doors, imprisoning our men who have been locked up in the dungeons of Nottingham Castle on the orders of the Sheriff of Nottingham, who obeys the evil Prince John. You see, our story takes place in the 1190s, hundreds of years ago, when the lovely, the wonderful, saintly and heroic King Richard the Lionheart, God bless him, has been captured and is being ransomed back to England. His brother, Prince John, has started to tax the people for loads and loads of money to try and get King Richard back. But Prince John isn't sending the money. He's keeping it for himself, and he wants more. So people like the evil sheriff are trying to get it, and this is where our story starts. But of course, your story started in your living room. So the first thing that we've got to do is get there by transporting ourselves back in time. So everybody hold up your hands like this. Ready, go. Where? And do the time travelling noise, which I'm reliably informed. Ready? Get ready, everyone, after three. Three is this. We've now transported back all the way to the middle of the 1190s. And the great soon-to-be outlaw Robin Hood is not an outlaw yet. Oh no, he's a warrior, a soldier in the armies of King Richard. He's been absolutely everywhere fighting, sometimes with the king, sometimes fighting on his own for money, all over the entirety of Europe. Now, you lot can help me with this. So, edge this way, edge this way, edge this way, edge this way to this side of wherever you are, right? This bit is going to be France. He did a lot of fighting in France. If I say France, I would like all of you at home to, and I apologise for the stereotypes that are about to happen, twiddle your moustaches like this. If you hear me say France, I would like you all to say bonjour, and your best French voices. Ready? Here we go. France. Bonjour. Very good. That's, of course, is French for hello. Now, if you go over this way, here we go, on this side of wherever you are, this is going to be Spain. If you hear me say Spain, I would like you all to do this and say, ole. Ready? Here we go. Practice. Spain. Ole. Ah, very good. That's also French for with milk. And finally, in the middle here, in the middle of wherever you are, this is going to be Italy. If you hear me say Italy, this is my favourite bit, I want you to get your hands like this, and if you hear me say Italy in your best Italian voices, I would like you all to say, I shove this pizza in your face. Ready? Ready? Okay, here we go. Italy! Hey, I shove this pizza in your face. Oh, very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. Top stuff. Right, here we go. Robin, a great and powerful warrior fighting for the king, but sometimes just for himself, using his great and powerful swords and bows and arrows as well, had fought absolutely everywhere, all the ways across the entirety of Europe. Are you ready? Here we go. Get back. First of all, this way. First of all, France. He fought in France. Bonjour. Very good. Then he fought all the way across there to, get ready, Spain. Ole! And finally, he fought all the way, get ready, this is my favourite bit, all the way, here we go, get ready, all the way, ready, hands ready, to, get ready, to, get ready, Get ready, here we go. To Italy. Hey, I'll shove this pizza in your face. Oh, very good. Give yourselves another great big clap. Robin had fought in so many armies across so many countries, but eventually he grew exhausted. Everyone looked really tired like this. Look exactly like that. Go on, do it. Let me see. Yeah, very good. And eventually Robin decided he wanted to go home. Everybody, fold your arms. Look like a noble hero. Robin is the Earl of Huntingdon, you know. Oh, yes, very posh. Robin, in your best Robin Hood posh voices, and get to repeat after me. Here we go. Robin said, I'm tired. Very good. I wish to return home. I don't want to fight any longer. Well done. So, he decided to go back. He got on a boat and sailed all the way back to the shores of England and walked all the way home, as he had not got a horse. When he was in the middle of Sherwood Forest and walking along, he encountered a very small, thin, narrow bridge and decided he'd walk across that as it was not too far away. He could have swam across in the water, but he wanted to keep himself dry as he was very close to home. Walking halfway across the bridge, he suddenly saw a giant of a man. Enormous, very nearly 7 feet tall. He had hands like spades. He had arms like legs, not that they ended in feet. He had legs like trees, but with no leaves or squirrels on them. This man was huge. Robin looked up at this giant. Get ready, everyone, repeat after me. And he said, hello. Who are you? And this enormous man looked down on Robin Hood and said, my name is Little John. I don't know why people call me that, but I am so massive. But that is my name. Very good. Well, Robin asked if he could come across the bridge as Little John was blocking his way. But Little John said, no, you could not come across the bridge. And he ordered Robin to pay him money. Robin said he would not do that. No. This was his land. This was where he belonged. He was very close to home, and this bridge does not have a toll. It's totally free. You can go where you like. But Little John folded his arms, fold your arms, everyone, and say, shake your head like that. Ready? Maybe even waggle your finger. Oh no, he wouldn't let him across. Robin decided to ignore Little John and started to go across anyway. But then Little John raised his fists. Everyone, get your fists like this. Little John raised his fists, and Robin knew by the exact way that he did. He must know what he was about. He must be an incredible fighter to raise his fists in such a way. And Little John said, get ready, everyone. Lift your hands really high like this. Lift your hands. He said, I don't know who you are, but I will fight you. Despite the fact that Robin all of a sudden wasn't sure where exactly Little John was from, he agreed. He said, get ready, everyone. Robin impression now. We're all Robin. Say, very well, Little John. I will fight you for the right to cross this bridge. And they got ready. Get ready, everyone. Get your hands ready. Now, if you're pretend fighting at home, remember, keep it pretend. This is just playtime. All right? So get your fist like that. In fact, let's keep it nice and safe by doing it in super slow-mo. Ready? Here we go. And don't actually touch each other. Remember, it's just pretend. Go. After hours and hours and hours of fighting, both Little John and Robin Hood were getting exhausted. And as they wobbled upon the bridge, all of a sudden, they both fell into the water. Oh, remember everyone? Oh, wobble on the bridge. Wobble, wobble. Remember, get ready. We're going to fall in the water. Wobble. Slow mo fall. Soaking wet in the water. Do a bit of swimming now, everyone. A bit of swimming. Oh, look wet. Little John said, get ready, be massive. Look down. Little John said,
how dare you? Knock me in the water. I will fight you here.
And Robin said, very well. I will fight you with the weapons of nature. And he reached into the river, pulled out a massive fish. Little John did the same, and they had a slow-motion duel with fish. Fight with fish, go! They splattered each other with fish. Sometimes a fish would wear out and they get another one, maybe two-handed fish fighting. Wow, well done. Give yourselves another massive round of applause. After so much fighting with fish, Little John and Robin Hood could no longer take themselves seriously and started laughing. They were wet through, soaked and covered with fish. That's Robin Hood's laugh. Feel free to laugh like Robin Hood. Or you could laugh like Little John. They had such a fun time that Little John said, get ready.
Go, Robin. You may pass.
And a very wet Robin Hood climbed off of the stream bed onto the banks and started walking back through Sherwood Forest. Little John, however, called from the river asking what Robin's name was. Well, Robin told him, of course. And Little John realised who he'd been fighting. He apologised enormously. He bowed down, everyone, bow down. He bowed down. Look at that great shot. Oh, look at that. Look at my hair. It'll happen to you all. He bowed down and said,
sorry, I did not know it was you. Robin, you have been outlawed.
Robin was shocked. Look shocked, everyone. He had been outlawed. You see, while he'd been away fighting in all of those countries, Prince John had taken his land, outlawed Robin Hood and thrown him out of his home, forcing him to live in the forest. Robin had a think and said, well, it seems if I am going to be an outlaw, I suppose I should have a band of merry men to defend me. And he slapped his thigh for no real reason. Little John looked up from the water and said,
please, can I be one of your merry men?
And Robin laughed. Get ready? And said, of course, Little John, you will be the first, but certainly not the last. And that is the story of how Little John met Robin Hood. And of course, soon their merry band of outlaws got bigger and bigger and bigger, and included people like me and Much the Miller's son and Alan a Dale the musician, and even Maid Marian. Thank you very much for joining in, everybody. Give yourselves a massive clap. You did very well. You did very well. You were excellent. You were marvellous. Well done. Yes. Now, if you've liked this, do remember to like the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe and share. Leave some comments down below the video here about what you thought and maybe what stories you'd like to see next. So, Thank you very much for listening to me. I have been Will Scarlock. We'd appreciate as well if you're following us on Twitter or Facebook. Maybe you could post some pictures that you might want to draw of Robin Hood, Little John, or even me, or Maid Marian especially. They'll of course only use those social media outlets when supervised by an adult. Thanks very much for listening. Take care out there and stay safe.